up, y'all? It's the world famous.
You're listening to The Darren Green Show.
Right here.
Welcome to another great episode of The Darren Green Show. I'm your humble and highly favorite host, Darren Green, chopping it up with one of my good friends, Derek Daw. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I can't complain.
What's going on this marvelous Friday, child? Because, you know, we got some things to get into.
Oh, yes, we do have many things. Nothing. Just been chilling. Been working on some projects this week, and I just came back from looking at an apartment. I think we're going to move soon. So, just watching the weeks roll by. It'll be Halloween before you know it.
Oh, you know that's our day.
What
you doing? What we doing?
I don't know, child. Depending on, like I said, as long as, no more coronas probate, then, we may be able to go back outside.
We outside.
We outside. What about you?
What about me? What I've been doing? So I've been answering a lot of emails, responding to a lot of podcast pitches, because I posted, the Green Radio on Indeed. There's a lot of people that's responding. There's a lot of people that are interested. It's a show that I'm actually producing, or not producing, but it's I'm helping publish through the network or whatever. So it's definitely coming along. I can't wait to see how things go with it. I definitely I've come a long way.
God is good.
Got the show up in here, but no, it's a lot. Also, I successfully applied for my graduation clearance.
Yes,
yeah, honey. Like it's really it's giving very much like I'm about to be out this bitch. But another thing that I wanted to talk about, which I just woke up to. I woke up to a lot of goddamn followers on TikTok this morning. I made a post, and we'll definitely get into that a little bit later when we get into hot topics. But TikTok is definitely it's happening for me over there in TikTok, and I'm just happy that I decided to do this because I was very hesitant. I'm always hesitant to new stuff, child. I'm just this ain't no TikTok shit. But now we're gonna get into the things that I want to say that I can't really say on TikTok because they be deleting people's videos. But I'm having a good time.
Good, very good. So what's the tea? It's been a very eventful week since the last time we talked. There's been so much
going on. First of all, let's talk about the VMA Awards.
Let's get into it.
So, and we'll be real brief with these because I know these are VMA Awards that happened. A lot of people, from my understanding, did not like it. The general public, I mean.
It was very boring, but black women, some of the black entertainers. Oh, first of all, Busta Rhymes, killed it. But, child, if it were not for Chloe Normani and Lil Nas X,
Yeah, it wouldn't have been enjoyable at all.
And, I was really, really sad because I thought I thought her performance was going to be like this, ethereal 3D experience or some shit, and she decided to pull a pink light on us.
Not pull a pink light.
I wasn't with it. It was like Pink Light meets Your Love live, and it just wasn't. It didn't give us what it gave.
Okay, you go ahead.
But yeah, other than that, it was a show. We had a little viewing party here at the house. But
I should have came over because I had so much technical difficulties. First of all, I was trying to watch shit with the Wi-Fi that I have because I have to watch it on Xfinity Stream.
Oh, okay.
And the Wi-Fi was just acting up. I was like, oh my God, this is why I need to be home with a TV, with cable. But no, I was able to watch the highlights the next day with the other performances and people that won and stuff like that. It definitely, when you spoke about Doja Cat, I definitely thought I didn't think I was going to get a whole, big giant Beyonce's 2016 moment, of course. However, when you're hosting, I thought it was going to be some kind of big explosion. You're hosting the show, so that means you have to have some control of who's going to be performing. You did 2 of your songs that was not I'm not gonna say popular because I love most of the songs on Planet Her, but you should have. Oh yeah, like I know you did that for another event, but like that would have been a moment that people would have been like, oh yeah, but you did songs that were like, it was mellow. You did the song that had The Weeknd in it, which was okay. I didn't really care for that song too. That was one of the songs I didn't really care for.
It was just too slow.
It was a little, yeah.
Like, why would you want to be the girl that's bringing like with those?
And I felt like that little ring that she had. It was like it was giving very much Planet, like Saturn and all of that. It overcompensated with the performance overall, I felt, and yeah, it definitely could have been a lot better.
Like I expected her to do way better than like her BBMA performance. Like this is your first hosting gig. You're nominated for awards and you're performing. Like make this your fucking concert.
Mm-hmm.
And I just.
And for the people also that's saying that, oh well, because there was a lot of blogs that came out. They love to say every year, it's record-breaking low. I mean, this has been the fifth time this year. I mean, fifth time, not this year, fifth time in a row of an award show reaching its highest low. People are not on television no more, and you can't because you
can watch it later. You can watch it on YouTube later.
Right. You can watch it on YouTube later. I think it's not that the show was bad. It's just I feel like if you go into an award show,
wasn't good
with your just being there to watch your favorite watch your favorite singer perform, and it's going to be enjoyable for you. Like I'm a fan of Lil Nas X, I'm a fan of Doja Cat, I'm a fan of Normani and Chloe. I was entertained. I can imagine like maybe if you guys are not fans of them, then it would be a boring show. But people's like, oh my God, where's Beyonce? Where's Nicki? And the third, I'm like, honey, they I mean, they're just wrong. They're not gonna come back down. Let me say.
They have ascended, and we just have to like be okay with it, and then they'll give us something else when they're ready.
I'm like Gaga. Dawn of Chromatica came out. I mean, you wasn't going to come do a little something. Like you are the VMA Awards, to be honest. Yeah, she is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Not you looking at me like, well, who?
I mean, Madonna is technically the VMAs, but
oh yeah, and Madonna opened the show. I mean, she,
and that was horrible. She stuttered through that whole thing. I'm just like, you okay, Madge?
I'm like, honey.
It wasn't. I won't say that it wasn't well produced. It's just that it's not something that I would want to go back and watch the whole thing again.
Yeah. Oh, I never do that with award shows. I'll watch it one time and it's it.
Like it didn't give that. Like it gave very much. I've watched Chloe's performance every day.
Yeah.
Since the VMAs. When I say every day, I watched it this morning.
Oh wow! Oh my God!
Like, I am just I'm so proud of her.
Yeah.
Like knowing like what she went through before doing her solo thing and like the whole body thing and just being confident, like to see her get on that stage and like be like, oh shit, like, okay, she's representing Parkwood today. She's definitely came. She showed up to work.
Okay.
Beyonce was like, listen, bitch, I'm going on vacation. I'm not going to no damn award show with all those people. So just do what needs to be done.
Do what needs to be done, honey.
And Chloe gave us what we needed.
She did.
No, yeah, Normani did good too.
Normani did. She did well. She did. I liked that moment. That moment with Tiana Taylor. A lot of people was talking about that. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, where's the energy? What about the kids?
Right? What about those kids? Right." But the saddest part about it is that the most memorable part of her performance was her grinding on Tiana Taylor. I still don't remember the words to the song, and I think that Normani, if she doesn't like. I don't know what's gonna have to happen, but
somebody said on another show that she doesn't stand out.
Right. I was like, well, first of all, you were on stage with 1,000 dancers and you looked like a background dancer
Oops.
in your own set. Teyana Taylor, your guest, outdressed you, outshined you. Like, that's crazy to me. That nobody literally got on that stage in front of, this is like 100 million people watching.
Like, who is managing her? Because at this point, we're not gonna. I know because she's the face, she's the singer.
She's an RCA. RCA is horrible, and I feel like she's gonna end up just like Tinashe. Tinashe had a whole album that came out this year and was hosting a pre-show red carpet when she should have been up there setting the stage on fire.
But it was like, we'll give you this red carpet deal. I'm like, girl, what's going on? But she's not. She's not independent. I thought she was independent.
She's independent now, but she was with RCA.
She was with RCA. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's odd out here. It's odd out here for independent artists. Let me tell you.
I guess.
Oh no, I guess.
I mean, I'm an independent artist, so I get it. So, I mean, it's great that they were able to have that moment, and it was good to see them shine. It was good to see Lil Nas X perform and watching him win. It was really good to see. And but other than that, it was But I watched Chloe's. So I got to say it again. I have watched Chloe Bailey perform that song every day, over and over, because I'm just so amazed. And it's so crazy because people talked online. It's like, it's giving Beyonce. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, what the fuck did y'all think? First of all, okay, she studied this woman. Said Beyonce gave Tina Turner for the first 2 years of her solo career. So give her a chance to grow into herself. And she's doing it because she wants to do it this way. Like, and if she had done it and did bad at it, then I can see people complaining. But she did a fucking great job. If Beyonce got a Lifetime Achievement Award, Chloe Bailey is performing.
Exactly. I don't know. People just love to talk, and they just love to, do these little think pieces. And I've seen that all over TikTok, especially when you brought up Chloe Bailey, because people are saying quotes like this. If you can look at our description right here, Chloe Bailey sold her soul, or that she's a part of the Illuminati, or that she, something has changed. She signed to Beyonce, and Beyonce is kind of like changing her, and this, that, and the third. I'm just like, y'all in these think pieces need to go. It's like, and it's only the black artists too. Let's get into it though. Let's really unpack that. They only do this to black artists. Nobody else. Everybody else can do whatever they want. I love Gaga to death. She did Judas, and there's probably a freaking Madonna had freaking burning crosses in a black Jesus or whatever, right? But let somebody just be a little bit sexual in their videos, or just do like what Chloe was doing. She was doing her thing, and it's like, oh my God, like she sold her soul, like this, that, and the third. I feel like we do that to ourselves. And it's giving crab in a bucket mentality. Yeah,
it's like, why can't she just be really good at what she's doing and be successful? And everybody else can do like dark themes. It was given very much Halloween, you know what I mean? And it's like, first of all, y'all not spiritual anyway. You niggas out here doing all kind of shit, doing the devil's work every day.
Oh,
and
I mean,
like, mind your business. Quit hating on this girl because she did what she needed to do, and it was a great performance. It was entertaining, and shit. You black. If you black and you're not a witch, you haven't tapped into your powers, because we're the most powerful people on the planet. So if you don't know how to bend energy, if you don't know how to warp things to your benefit, then you're the one that's failing. So maybe you should sell your soul and become a witch, because whoever got your soul right now ain't giving you shit.
Period. And I loved her response when she was on live. And she was talking about a lot of things. Well, first of all, she debunked the dating rumors of her in Future. I'm like, girl, thank God.
Who?
Honey. Oh, yeah, there was rumor going around that she was dating or talking to Future. She got on live and was like, I never talked to this man a day in my life.
Right. I don't think she would run her life or her career that way.
Yeah. I mean, we see. Let me stop. But also, she was like, y'all was complaining to me about, I'm such a church girl. I'm always reading the Bible, toting that Bible, and this, that, and the third. Now today I'm a devil worshiper, and this, that, and the third. It's like, pick a side.
Or just keep talking. Just smile and nod.
Like, oh,
you a devil worshiper. I'm rich, bitch. Take your broke Christian ass on.
First of all, they don't even be Christians. Like, that's the thing. Like, real Christians, and maybe there are real Christians that are talking about this too, but like, they have other things to worry about, like studying their Bible and stuff like that, and going to
China McClain
Bible studies and Don't get me started with that girl. Because first of all, not you over here talking about all this stuff, like all this toxicity and satanic views in music. When girl, the next TikTok you doing Harry Potter POVs. You're toting around a freaking wand that you got from Universal Studios, girl. With contacts. You look like a witch. Isn't that satanic?
People don't know. They don't. People just like talking.
I just don't.
And then people they also give the devil too much credit. Like, can people just do what they want to do? That's really being human beings. You get free will, and you just do what you want to do.
Exactly. And like I said, they don't be. Right.
Sometimes I feel like if the devil be just like be like Nene, that Nene me. Now how did I get in it? I ain't even said nothing.
See, I didn't even say that. Okay. Child, I paid with dust with these people, child. They over there with that.
They did what they did. But the next day, let's talk about this Met Gala.
Who, child? I thought it was very weird too that how, like, okay, so we had the VMA, New York Fashion Week, VMAs, and then the Met Gala. Like, it never was smack dead together. Well,
I think the VMAs and Met Gala have always kind of been like hand in hand because usually, the Met Gala is going to be in New York anyway. But if the VMAs is in New York, it makes sense to have it the day before because everybody's already in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're already there. But I had no idea what the theme was this year. I was watching and reeling.
Wasn't it American something, like America? I
don't know, American tragedy, because a lot of these people look a mess. With the exception of maybe like 5 people. Everybody else just looked like, what is this? The theme was just come. That's what it was. The theme for the Met Gala this year was just come.
Just come, just show up. We just need people.
Just be vaccinated and just come.
It's not. I see. Google is so crazy now. I'm trying to figure out what the theme was, but I believe it was something that had to do with America. Because some people had like this one person had like a cut, like a buzz cut, and it had like the stars on it and stuff like that. I was like, okay, maybe is it that it was a stupid ass theme, or people just didn't know how to dress today?
People don't know what. Well, I mean, if chaos was the theme, if chaos was what they were trying to give, because that's what America is at the moment, then they were on brand and they did a great job. Everybody did a great job. Good job, y'all. Because they would look chaotic.
There was a couple people that looked great. I enjoyed Lil Nas X's, Beyonce. Remember that performance that she did?
Yeah, she stole that from Kylie Minogue. But yeah.
Wait, she stole it from really?
Yeah, Kylie Minogue did that on tour. Beyonce saw it and she said she wanted it.
Oh.
Then she did it for the BET Awards. She did it in the video for Sweet Dreams, and then she used the same suit at the BET Awards during Kelly's performance.
Any words about it? They call this great.
Well.
So yeah, he did great.
He did great. I think
he looked like the like her commercial for when she did her self-titled album. It was giving very much I've been on. Tell me who gonna take me off. But yeah.
First of all, Jeremy Pope's outfit. I love him. You know who that is? No.
Yeah, no. Who is he?
Not who. He played in Hollywood. Remember that Netflix series?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
The Black guy. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
He also played in
Pose.
Yeah. He played the boy, the doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. His outfit was cute. The little white with the white and the over the It was cute.
It was. Well, I think he's cute. But anyway, hello. But yeah, I think some of the bad looks that I just
Kim Kardashian looked a fucking fool. She looked like a locked character in a video game.
Oh my God. When I tell you, I was like, girl, what? She dressed as the album cover of Donda. That's all I can think. But no, someone also was like, oh, this is the only time she get to be a black woman. I'm like, y'all need to...
What? Oh my God.
Child, let me stop before they get this in. before they get this damn podcast removed. I'm
She
like,
looks like
y'all
a
need to
shadow.
fucking stop.
She came as a ghost,
A
as
ghost.
in like I'm here, but I'm not here.
I really.
She came as her divorce.
Oh, they said she really trying to get Kanye back though. Oh my goodness, the looks are not coming to me. I mean, Kid Cudi's. I look like he had on pajamas.
Oh my God, ASAP Rocky in that fucking blanket.
Captain Crunch. And first
And
of all,
then took off the blanket and had on a regular ass
outfit. Like I'm like
tuxedo. Like you did all that to give us nothing.
To give us nothing, honey. I heard Justin Bieber wife was crying because they was like they was like screaming, chanting Selena or whatever. Selena. Because it was like a video of Justin like consoling her and stuff like that. And I'm like, girl, you won. You married. I mean, I mean, like, yeah, I'd have been like, but I don't care.
It was a mess.
Let my ass marry a pop star. Let me tell you something. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much what it was. You know, they said Anna Wintour was. They had a screenshot. It was, I know it was fake, but it was Anna Wintour like texting or DMing Nicki, Beyonce, and Alana Del Rey. And it
like,
said,
can y'all get here as fast as you can?
Beyonce left on scene. Nicki was like, I'm breastfeeding. And Lana Del Rey was like, account deactivated. I'm like, child, where was it at? And my thing is, Rihanna does the Met Gala.
Like Rihanna is the Met Gala. Her party looked like it was cute. Apparently,
she said, "Bitch, I'm a billionaire. I ain't gotta do shit for y'all." The hell?
It was just disappointing. That weekend was just disappointing. I mean, I'm sure it was great for whoever it was supposed to be great for, but I didn't get the life that I wanted.
Yeah.
It's like people stopped caring. The world ended, and now people just, hey, we here.
People stop caring about how they feed these celebrities. You seen what they ate? I was like, girl.
Or from Keke Palmer saying, well, you know, I think she's a vegetarian and stuff like that, so she only had veggies on her plate.
I'm like, first of all, I've been like Ice Cube on 22 Jump Street, child. Y'all, what y'all doing? Y'all rationing up in here? You know my big ass, could I be up in? I'm like, child, I'm a hot shit. I can understand now why Tiffany Haddish brought in chicken. I'm like, honey, I had my own to go play. See, don't let me in the Met Gala, child. I'll be up in there like, oh, hey, what's going on?
I'm eating before I come.
Yeah, I'm eating before I come. Child, could you imagine?
Yes, I can imagine. I'm pretty sure I'm going to attend the Met Gala within the next 5 years.
Yeah, let's speak it, buddy. Let's speak it.
It's a thing. It's like
it's happening. Like it's a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes.
I mean, nowadays, child, they got people were now, and I talked about this as well. Complaining that, which I don't even know why they're complaining, but there was influencers that were sitting next to like people
real
like
celebrities.
Yeah. And my thing is, I'm like, well, celebrities are influencers, right? They could have worked a little bit harder. They definitely, harder than just like posting something on the internet but there's a lot of work to it as well, too. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's working hard to get where they are. Most people.
Well, influencers work hard too. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's not as easy as people think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And a celebrity, just being a celebrity means that you're just celebrated, by the general public for whatever it is that you're doing. You can be a celebrity for being a tax accountant if you're good at it and the public likes what you're offering to them, and you expand your platform and your reach, like you become a celebrity. People celebrate you, they recognize you, you're a recognizable figure, you're a public figure. And so influencers can be celebrities. Now, some, not even disregarding the fact that some of them really don't have real talent. They just may have really good work ethic, or maybe business savvy. But even that, it's a skill, and if people are celebrating them for that and they're making money, they're making a living off of selling products or influencing culture, then they should be celebrated for that. So a lot of these celebrities are getting gassed up. They get to a certain tax bracket and think they shit don't stink no more. I'd be like, wait a minute, bitch, because you're from the projects. So relax. Not humble yourself, but just like, don't do that. That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
You could be there today and gone tomorrow. We've
Ooh.
seen it.
Periana.
Just
Now, just saying. Let's get into some music some music. You know, Lil Nas X dropped Montero last night. I didn't stay up. I know a lot of people was up all night, child, waiting to 12. I couldn't do it because I wanted to. First of all, I wanted to go live and do a reaction on TikTok or whatever. But I'm like, no, let me listen to this alone. And let me tell you how it did not disappoint. You know, most of the albums that came out this year, you know, they had their grabs. Like they had their 2, 3 4 little songs that I got on my playlist. But like when I tell you, okay, wait a minute, no, Planet Her was a good album too. But like this album, when I tell you the music was just what I was kind of worried because I'm like, he's teasing the songs too much or whatever. Like, but it worked. It to me it worked. You know, like I said on my TikTok page, I feel like the pop records is gonna have to get used to a little bit. Not saying that it's bad, it's just saying that I just need to process them or whatever. They weren't as upbeat as I thought they would be, but the rap was definitely on point. Like I'm like, okay, now Lil Nas giving us some bars, and I've been definitely hoping that he would come out, you know, with some more rap music, and that's what we got essentially. And it was just such a monumental moment, child. He also came out with another video. I think that was for his let me see. I'll be forgetting.
That's what I want.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Very cute, very like relatable for like queer people because you know if you think of this, did you watch the video?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, like you know the whole story.
Yeah, nice little Brokeback Mountain story.
Really? See, I never thought about it like that.
The cowboy scene like Brokeback Mountain.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it gave.
I mean, but it's
the
sex
scene
like
was cute.
Yeah, that's the kind of the reality of some gay men have faced. Like, you know, you're dating someone, you find that they got a damn baby mother, girlfriend, wife. It's like, what the hell?
I think it was because they moved. I think it was them moving on. It was like he was in high school, and then it goes into them being like young adults, and then he comes back, and time has gone on. And man, the boy had a whole wife and a kid. It wasn't a baby. It was a whole like toddler to answer the door with the girl. So clearly there was some time that passed there.
I'm like, who's that?
But yeah, I'm sure a lot of the gay boys remember that their first in high school and they go to college and come back and they married with kids now. And you're just like, oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
All right. Like, girl, your husband likes it. All right.
Child. Don't do that. Let me stop. No, but
I'm gonna check on one of my exes. Anyway, what'd you say?
Oh, okay. Whoa.
You know.
All right, what did you think? What did you think about that?
I liked it. It was okay. I like the song. The song with Meg. Good Green Slime, some shit. Gucci Green Slime, or something like that.
It was a $sign slime.
$sign slime.
The song that he did with Doja, Scoop.
One of them. Scoop was okay.
Scoop was pretty good.
She only was on there. She was only on that record for like 5 seconds.
Now she was only on that. Well, I mean, that's all you need sometimes. Let me.
He was giving very much Nicki for me. He couldn't get a Nicki feature that he's been begging for. So
yes, I seen his interview with the Breakfast Club. Like he literally said, like he hit up Drake. First of all, he hit up Drake, and Drake was like, "Nah, I'm working on my album." He tried to hit up Nicki, and she said, "Yeah, she left me on scene." I was like, I would have kept that to myself. I mean, at least she's seen it.
She probably was like, "How did you get my number?"
Ciao. I mean, well, you know.
See, she better. I'm like, you need to call that other girl. That girl you were writing for. Go call her.
My thing is, and it's, I get you want to do a song with Nicki, but it's got to be, like I said, it's got to be. Usually, how a remix works, don't the song comes out and then like the singer that wants to remix it or collect. Well, no, that's what remix is. Never mind.
You ask, and if they say no, they say no. You send them the song, the open verse. They record something and send it back, and then you choose which one you like. And you do your contract, split your publishing, and do a release, and if there's a discussion if we're going to do a promotional video for this, you send dates and a treatment and collaborate, and that's how that works. But I don't think he needed it anyway. It was good. It was a pretty solid album.
Yeah,
good for him.
He'll do well on the charts. Let's see if it'll,
we loved it. We're all gonna buy it.
Damn Drake songs off the damn charts. I gotta be a little shady.
Just a little bit. Yeah, it was cute. He had Meg Doja, and there was a song that he did with
Elton John.
But I didn't hear him, so maybe Elton John was singing background vocals or playing the piano. So
could have been. I'm
like, where's Elton John on this song?
I was ready to hear his voice. I was like, yes, because he has a voice. His voice is just so. I know this is about to sound crazy, but it's like almost soulful, almost.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he was on the Soul Train. He was on Soul Train before, child. They had him back in the day.
He was the original Ed Sheeran.
Don't do that to Elton, please. Man, Sharon does the bare minimum. Come on now.
Oh, okay. Well,
and he writes. Okay, not that Sharon, but anyway.
Oh, no,
child.
No.
Stop comparing clear folks. Anyway. So what else? Oh, yeah. We got to get into that because you did bring up Nicki, and Nicki has been, in everybody's mouths this week. So after being asked by fans for not appearing on the VMA Awards or the Met Gala, Nicki made a tweet and it started a pandemonium. Okay, with a lot of news organizations. She basically tweeted, I'm paraphrasing, that her cousin's friend got vaccinated and he's experiencing swollenness in his testicles or whatever. But the part that news organizations left out was the part where she said to make sure that your decision in getting the vaccine is comfortable and that your decision is not being bullied. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She also followed up with other tweets suggesting that fans seek research before taking vaccine. If you're, worried about the vaccine, seek research. Everybody was talking about this, from news reporters to public officials, the White House, the
power she has.
The power she has, yes, exactly. And conversations globally, like the Trinidad health administrator was talking about it and was debunking whatever she was saying or whatever. I'm like, first of all, what's going on? It really all started after Jory Reid called herself, calling out Nicki, saying that you're 22 million followers. You're telling your 22 million followers, and this, that, and third. You swaying them in the wrong direction, and this, saying that she's anti-vax.
Right, and I was just like, well, she didn't say she was an anti-vaxxer. She just said make sure that you research, and it has to be right and comfortable for you. And I also think that, so even those of us who have been vaccinated, like, that was a process for a lot of us before we got vaccinated. And it may take more people longer than others. Like, I didn't want to get the vaccine as soon as it was announced. Like, wait a minute, let's see if some of these people gonna develop, a second or third head on their shoulders. Let's see if people start dropping dead. Even that, but think about it. They recalled the Johnson & Johnson vaccine twice.
Mm-hmm.
And then Pfizer paused before starting back there administering the vaccine. So just like, she's not wrong. She wasn't wrong in telling her fans to research and be comfortable with what you're putting in your body. And I feel like if she had gotten on her platform and told, everybody to get vaxxed, she's vaccinated, she would have been praised, because that's the direction that, our government wants. We want more people to be vaccinated so we can get back to normal. And I get it. However, we're still American, and they're for the backlash that she's got from the Democratic Party was really weird to me, because I was like, wait a minute, you can't be pro-choice about abortion, saying that it's a woman's right to control her body, or whether she wants to be pregnant or not, or whether she wants to keep the baby, and then tell people that they can't be pro-choice when it comes to getting a vaccine or an injectable for their body. You can't have it both ways. You know what I mean? So she wasn't wrong. She's getting backlash because it's not what the standing government wants. But the fact that she could tweet, and you had people from the shut up.
Something is going on.
People from the White House. Somebody just rang our doorbell. having, getting a response from the White House from Nicki Minaj making a tweet. Of course, it's the clownery and the buffoonery about the whole cousin's testicles and shit. But other than that, it's like the girl just told y'all she just told you to research for yourself, and be comfortable in the decision that you're making for yourself. And she also, now this is what you didn't include in here either, she also encouraged them to continue the social distance and to wear masks with the 2-string, like, wearing the recommended mask. So it wasn't that she was telling people not to be safe or don't trust the vaccine. She didn't say that. She just said, this is what my cousin said by one of his friends. His balls got swollen before his wedding. I mean, it's just a funny story. Like, you know what I mean? However, when she got on her live and she was like, there are people in Trinidad, because of the way that the law is there now, is that if you are vaccinated, you can't come into work. And she's like, can you imagine here in America if it does go into law that it's mandatory, that vaccines are mandatory, that you wouldn't be able to work and that you would be forced to take a vaccine that you're not comfortable with. And I was like, yeah, I get it. It does, it does remove autonomy from you, saying that, damn, in order for me to eat, I just have to do what they say. Now, in that same vein, me personally, I foresaw, I saw the vaccine passport coming. I saw mandatory vaccinations for public schools coming. Why? Because it's happened before. Mm-hmm. We've had pandemics before. We've had outbreaks before where people had to get vaccinated. Anybody that's in America that went to a public and or a private school, you had to be vaccinated. You had to be immunized to go to school. You're in college. You had to turn in your medical records to show that you weren't carrying around rubella or polio, or, we've been immunized our whole lives. And then y'all want to act like, oh, if I take this vaccine, my leg's going to fall off. Baby, if you're going to be fucked up, you're already fucked up. We're living in the future where the technology and the science is so much more better and more advanced than it was back then. So I dare to say you should probably feel more comfortable getting vaccinated now than you did when you were 1 or 2 years old when your mom was taking you to the clinic to get your shots so your ass can go to daycare.
Yeah.
But it's still your choice. It's still your choice.
We got to remember that. We have to remember that it is a choice. And
it's a choice for now.
Well, yeah. But let's get into the whole fear-mongering aspect of it, because when we see people like Don Lemon say what he said initially, did you hear what he said?
Nope.
Well, you're not going to like it. But he insinuated like, oh, well, don't nobody know what you like. I guess in response to Nicki, oh, you put stuff in your body, this, that, and the third, insinuating stuff, if you know what I mean. So that you didn't know if it was okay for your body and this, that, and the third. And it's just like, first of all, that's really, as a news reporter, very unprofessional to say on your show, on your platform. And
that's cable news. Cable news is entertainment. Like Fox News, CNN, those are cable news networks. They're news entertainment.
Mm-hmm. I still feel like that was just, I was like, okay.
Yeah, he said something he didn't like it. You know what?
Gail would never. Anyway.
Now, but that's not his role. But I'll say this, and you can quote me on this. This will probably be a clip that I need to share. But opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, Mm-hmm. And if you don't like mine, you can just lick it clean. That's it. So when it comes to opinions about your personal health, I feel like that's the attitude you should have. Listen, this is my body. I'm going to do what makes me feel the most comfortable. I'm going to pray. I'm going to research. I'm going to do all those things, because at the end of the day, I'm responsible for this vehicle, right? I'm responsible for it. And I want to make the best decisions for it while it's under my control. Now, if a mandate comes, and unfortunately, that's the government you're under. We live in a society that we have chosen, because every day it's a choice for, I don't know if people realize this or not, is that every day we wake up and we abide by these rules and laws, blah, blah, blah. That's a choice. We choose to abide by this system. Otherwise, we would all decide not to. And all hell would break loose. but it's a choice. You choose to participate in this society. And right now, we're in the middle of a public health crisis, and the people that we've elected and put in place to make sure that we're safe and to manage those types of decisions have said, this is where the science is taking us. This is what we should do to make sure that our society stays intact, stays safe, so that we can, grow our economy, and move forward. So these are people we voted in, and these are people we trust. Like, take the goddamn vaccine so we can move on. Take it and move on. And then if they say, I got to take another booster, then goddamn it, just take the booster. Just take the booster. This is the American society is a experiment. It's all an experiment. The whole thing. It's all an experiment. And
period.
If you want to participate in the society, then you have to play by society's rules. And if you don't like the rules, then put yourself in a position to change them. But the whole thing about Nicki, I was very, very shocked. Because the story came from nowhere. It was so left field. So I was like, girl, please don't get canceled globally before your album come out. This is horrible. Okay. You know what I mean? Just go back to just be quiet and give us some good.
Somebody said, Nicki, somebody needs to take the phone.
Give us the album, girl. You're going down the Kanye route. Okay. It got him a #1 album in 131 countries. True. Mm-hmm. But still, that's not the point. The point is, y'all mind your business, do what's best for you.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's all this. I mean, people in the comments or whatever, they're saying everybody worried about celebrities commenting on COVID. I guess we understand that they have a big influence, but ain't nobody really listening to them. We just want their content. Okay.
Right. And Nicki even said that she shared that she had COVID. She's had COVID.
So my thing is, if she said that, and then now everything is always an attack on her, and it's like, this lady just had COVID. Ain't nobody saying, is she okay? Because I can understand how traumatizing that is. Hell, I had it. Okay.
But she didn't announce that she had COVID.
I mean, she did.
I'm saying when she had it, we didn't know she had COVID.
Yeah, but even then, it's like, if I told you, because I just said it, I had COVID in the past, like long time ago. This was when it was fresh too. Like, I would expect someone to at least be like, how was it? It was trauma. The shit was traumatizing. You think you're gonna die? Like. And she couldn't be with her child. It's like no one's caring about that. Everybody's caring about, what she said about her cousin, and you spread a miscommunication, call her stupid, this, that, and the third. Mm-hmm. I also don't like how, and I have to say this at the preface this towards liberals, because it's like, y'all made conservatives make sense. You made Candace Owens make sense. And I don't mess with her. But they had a point. Like, y'all gotta, and my thing is, liberals always talk about how, because I'm speaking about this because I'm an independent. I don't pick no size, child. About the conservatives are always doing straw man fallacies and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. They did one with Nicki. So y'all just showed that y'all know different. You're just an opposing side. So it's like, child, y'all miss me with that bullshit. For the news reporters, cover news, stop covering these celebrities, just worry about what's going on in this country instead of just like being Wendy Williams. We'll all have a nice day. Okay. We'll all have a better day. Right. Speaking of Wendy, I'm praying for speedy recovery because she was hospitalized. She had COVID. She contracted COVID. And what we're not gonna do. No. We look, Derek. I'm gonna need you. Not you doing a Nene. Bye. Well,
thoughts and prayers. So. I see there's some turmoil happening online about Nikita Dragun and Asian Doll. I know you have the tea, so spill it. Child. What happened?
Let me tell you what happened. So apparently, Nikita Dragun released a music video. Mm-hmm. Okay. In this music video, she was seemingly outing a lot of like male celebrities and influencers, one being Tyga. She also, to promote the fact that there's trans women that innovated like certain fashions, mm-hmm. She had a picture of her wearing a dress and Asian doll wearing a dress that is similar to hers, saying that she influences fashion and stuff like that, as trans people influence fashion or whatever.
Right.
Asian doll didn't take kind to that. She said some really transphobic comments, which I do not condone, of course, right? However, the response, though, there was a lot of things. So first of all, Asian doll clapped back on Twitter, whatever. She said the remarks. Her response, though, it was like, oh, well, you were basically, Nikita was like, you're collateral, and I didn't mean to offend you specifically, but you used her picture in the video. And the same thing with Tyga. Like, people are going to insinuate that you showing a DM of him texting you is like, oh, because Tyga already got some claims that he's into trans women, which is
and who cares?
Which is not a problem. It's like everybody is coming for Nikita. Is like, oh my God, you're transphobic. I'm like, no, it's like she's being problematic. T.S. Madison said herself, like, you are furthering the divide.
Yeah.
And my thing is this: you're talking about how oh yeah, we influence fashion and stuff like that and looks. But girl, you influence, girl. You are a culture appropriator, honey. You the one that had the dark skin in the cornrows and everything. I'm like, girl, you're a trans Kardashian. Let's let's get into it because I'm on my show. I'm not on TikTok. This ain't TikTok.
Not you call this lady Caitlyn Jenner.
Not Caitlyn, but like how Kim is like kind of a culture appropriator too as well. Like she definitely took the likeness. She got the lace fronts. She did the cornrows. She darkened her skin. Like, and for you to sit there and say that y'all copying us, which, honey, first of all, you're copying black trans women because, honey, you are not a black trans woman, honey. But you parade around like you're one.
The black women, period. So
okay, well, yeah.
Yeah.
So my thing is this: what are you getting at? And for you to sit there and say, oh, well, it's not it's like it's collateral, or you just was an example or whatever. It's like you can do that without actually citing people. If Asian was smart, I'd have been like, girl, where my check at? You put me in a music video. You put my likeness. You wouldn't
even hear a word from me. My lawyer would be at your.
Okay. Would have been at your neck. Like, girl, what's going on? And then you put like, because the song is called Dick, I believe. You put like the word dick over like people's genitalia. And someone said on another YouTube, it's like, if I didn't know who the Asian doll was, people would speculate like, oh, were you trying to say Asian doll? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you trying to say? It
was a marketing ploy going wrong. People gonna watch the video. This is really, people do weird, crazy shit. And I think that's why Tyga responded, clout kills, because people will do anything now. I guess that's what Cardi and Offset were trying to tell us, they do anything for clout.
Now, see, I said this on live before we came on TikTok. I said, you know what? I think she's trying to do what Lil Nas X succeeded in, like the whole thing of outrage marketing. The only difference is you're actually citing people. You're actually putting people in, like you're putting people on Front Street or whatever. Like Lil Nas X,
putting other people in the way of your bus.
Yeah,
and that's not cool.
It's not cool.
Anyway, well, we'll see what happens to her career in the next 3 months. We see, 90 days will tell the story. Will tell the tale.
90 days, child.
90 days. Once you fuck up, you either gonna keep fucking up and it's gonna go downhill, or you'll self-correct. She'll issue an apology.
Don't be a James Charles.
People ain't gonna forgive you. They may forgive. We never forget. And it could have been career suicide for her.
It could have been
in the industry, because now people aren't going to trust you, and so good luck to that young lady.
Yeah, and to the people that like stitch my videos, there's a lot of people that stitch my videos. First of all, the post is now currently, because I just checked on TikTok now because I'm checking to see if they didn't band together and delete it.
Right.
It's fine.
It's rending, honey.
I'm trending. It's at 500K now, and I have at least 5,000 followers now. So it's like, like it's
her outrage marketing worked for you.
Oh, yes, it did.
Right.
Period. But a lot of people were saying, because so I had the video set up like this. I had the clip of Jeffree Star saying that how he used to date. He had sexual relations with rappers and NBA stars, and he made a vow to never out them because a lot of them threatened his life. And my thing is, I'm like, someone should have sent that memo to Nikita, because it's like, these are powerful people. Even if you're not trying to out them and you're trying to make a whole statement that, because her response was, oh, see, y'all sexualizing us because you automatically assume that I messed around with these people. No, I just put them in there. No, we knew what you did. You put the word dick next to Tyga's message where he said, text me. It's giving very much booty call. It's giving you're insinuating that there was some kind of sexual transaction between Tyga. It was cryptic.
You can assume, people are going to assume, and it's like having a canvas. If you leave the canvas blank, people will create their own picture.
Yeah,
and I think that she just gave y'all just enough color for y'all to paint your own shit. So
she knows
I mean, it may have worked. It may work in her favor. It may not. I don't think it's going to work in her favor. But she did it. So she got to sit in it.
She got to sit in it, and I'm like, girl. Oh wait,
sorry, redhead Ariana. Girl.
Off with my screen, child. I'm tired of talking about this girl.
Well,
and it's just, I don't know.
Well, luckily, looks like the world was still on fire this week. I really enjoyed getting all this good, juicy gossip.
But let me tell you our little last topic, child, because this came in real recent. It came in real recent. Real Housewives. Child, they said, okay, so we know that they got rid of Cynthia. That was definitely
finally.
But Portia not coming back, apparently, allegedly. Like, and it's going to be like Sheree, Drew, Kenya, Candy.
Sheree, we don't want Sheree. We didn't ask for Sheree to come back.
We got to pay for that.
We don't want. I mean, but that's not our problem. Okay, we want Phaedra and Nene, maybe Kim Zolciak. Anybody ask for Sheree?
Kim Zolciak. Like, come on now.
Portia got her own spinoff. Portia ain't going nowhere from Real Housewives. She's one of the fan favorites, right under Candy, right before Kenya, and then. If she decides to leave the show because they didn't ask her back, or because she decided to do something else.
Right. I mean, I'm definitely like, I don't know how I feel about this, because like, even though I'm not really, like I said in the beginning, like before we recorded, even though I'm not really a Portia fan, like Portia is definitely vital.
Yeah.
To Real Housewives of Atlanta. Just like you don't like Kenya. Kenya is definitely very vital to Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I feel like Kenya gonna need someone to come back with. I mean, she got Drew, but
Kenya Moore can argue with a goddamn wall. She don't need nobody on their show to argue with. She can argue with her baby. Argue with Mark over this divorce. Okay, argue with your therapist. I told you I don't want nothing from Kenya but therapy. Nothing. I don't want nothing from Kenya but therapy. Not a thing. I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing for that lady.
Bad.
But I don't hate anybody.
Well, don't
I do hate. I hate two people, but I don't hate her. I don't know her to hate her. I just don't like her. I don't like the energy she brings and carries, and I just think that she needs therapy. She needs therapy. That's it. We need nothing. Yeah. We need Kenya on a journey. We need her in therapy.
Isn't that though the reality of a lot of these reality stars though? Shit. I feel like you definitely pick and choose, because like I can definitely give you a lot of similarities between Kenya and freaking Jocelyn.
Jocelyn needs therapy.
Oh, so now, okay, so you go, okay, all right, that's
Jocelyn needs a lot of therapy. She's very damaged, but she's funny. Kenya's not funny to me. She's just mean. Jocelyn is fucking crazy.
Yes, you said Jocelyn's fucking crazy.
Jocelyn's crazy,
but it's acceptable.
She's a successful, crazy person. Kenya's just a mean girl. She's a mean, damaged girl, and I don't like it.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. She's a pretty shell, and just.
I mean, I definitely would have loved to see Phaedra come back. I mean, that would have been the thing, but I think Candy,
I wish that they would have taped at Greg's funeral.
You know they wasn't gonna do that.
I know, but I mean, I wish
that would have been a moment. I think we would have cried. I think that. Oh, and they would have had like a flashback of all the videos, all the audio footage they had. Girl, I will be in tears.
But you know they say that well, Emmanuel or LJ, who is the executive producer and founder of Zeus Network, has even gone on record saying he wants Nene on his network. Like he wants to work with Nene. So the dream, I Dream of Nene, or if it happens, she has a place she can go if that's what she wants to do.
She has to want to like.
I don't know if I don't even know if she would want to go back into reality TV after all of this. Like that lady,
but like do it on the internet, she probably want to be
heal.
But I think a lot of people, reality TV is going to eventually turn into the internet, because at the end of the day, a lot of these shows are not carrying when it comes to viewership because people are not on TV. I think it would be smart for her to do Zeus. I mean,
but that's what these streaming platforms are. They're just like they're on demand. So it's like video on demand. I just got into Dose of.
But she would have to get paid what she used to be getting paid, because I know she ain't gonna be down for no pay cut.
Well, I mean, she would produce it and then she would be able to make money back off of advertising.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more money than what she's making not doing Housewives. Like any money would be more than what she's making running a lounge. All her stores had to close during COVID, like all the swag boutiques. So like, go just go get the check.
Get the check.
Yeah, get the check.
We want to see what's going on. We want to see what's going on, because I know Nene. We didn't see a lot of. Nene just seems happy. Like, she took a lot of pictures. I mean, she posted a couple of stuff when he died, but we don't know how she really is, and that's not for us to know, of course.
Yeah.
But
I just say I wish we would have taped the funeral, because they had some bangers in that thing. Okay, Tamar, Yolanda Adams.
I'm like, child.
Leandria.
I mean, who's to say they didn't?
Nicki Wyatt. I was like, just looking at the clips, I was like, they sang that motherfucker. Okay. Dang. No, somebody had tweeted when they released who was going to be singing. Somebody had tweeted like they're going to wake him up, and I was like, I'm not laughing at this. And then I hollered.
Not you holler, child.
Some voices, them some voices right there. Some voices that may be on Nicki's 5th album. You said a little clip with her and Brandy, Kiki Wyatt, and Tamar doing the little vocalizations and stuff.
I'm like, what's going on with that?
Have you seen it? You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it, though.
What?
I heard about it, though. I heard about look.
I haven't seen it to you.
Yeah, send it to me. But I'm into. I want to see what she's doing lyrically. Rapping. I'm ready for.
Hold on. Rapping. I mean, she's gonna be fine rapping. But hold on.
One thing about Nicki though, child, I got into this. I was fighting some barbs the other day. Because there was one that I don't know if he was a barber or not. He could have just been like a fan of Nicki, but it was them saying like, what's it called? Roman Reloaded was the weakest link. I'm like, first of all,
it's an opinion.
It's a dumb opinion. Shoot, look, I'm not gonna say like, come on now. And I was like, child, don't you ever choose violence in your life. Roman Reloaded is what made Nicki, like, that's probably the reason why a lot of people know Nicki now, because she became so she had a mainstream success after that. Like, that's what that had starships in it. Like, yeah, it was her pop era, but still. Let me stop rambling, child. That's all for Hot Topics today. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope you've enjoyed the convo. See you guys later.
Bye.
If you like what you heard, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and give us a 5-star rating. As always, enjoy the convo.
And we're about to go off on live. Okay, hold on.
You don't have to say that when you're going off on live. Just
oh, wait a minute. I can't even hear you. What if we had like a little after show? All right, bye, live.
All right.